Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and a warm welcome back to the Revit Families Mastery, Streamlining Design Workflows Day 2. Tonight, we'll be diving deeper into the world of Revit, exploring advanced techniques and strategies that will surely elevate your skills. To introduce myself, I am Yuri and I am thrilled to be your host for tonight's online gathering. Ngayon, so before we dive into the knowledge that awaits us, there are a few important things that I'd like to draw your attention to. First and foremost, I urge all of our viewers watching live to please take a moment to complete the registration form. This ensures that you not only have access to the full spectrum of insights we're offering, but also guarantees you a well deserved certificate upon the completion of the course. Now, if you look at your screens, you will see two QR codes in front of you. On the right, scan that larger QR code to unlock free training sessions offered by the Autodesk community. This is a great opportunity to expand your professional skill set and stay at the forefront of the trends in our industry. Plus, it's your golden ticket to receiving that well earned certificate. However, ladies and gentlemen, that's not all. On the left, there's another QR code that you shouldn't miss. It's the key to a special offer from the Autodesk community. For a small price, you can gain access to a licensed Revit account. Again, that's a licensed Revit account. And just imagine all the possibilities, the projects, and all the doors that it will open for both students and professionals. So make sure to scan that QR code, seize the opportunity, and reap all of the benefits. Wherever you are in the world, whether you're an architect, engineer, a design enthusiast, or a student eager to delve into the depths of Revit, I assure you that tonight will be an informative journey. So, ano nga ba yung ine-expect natin today? What's in store for all of us? Well, if you're interested about Revit and are eager to learn and improve your skills, you're in the right place. On day 2 of Revit Families Mastery, we'll be delving into techniques, practices, and strategies to supercharge your projects. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome a true master of BIM and Revit, a name synonymous with expertise and innovation in the field, Mr. Hanson Saiko. So Sir Hanson has graced us with his insights and knowledge on day 1, and we're delighted to have him back today. He's not only a BIM/Revit manager, but also an implementation specialist with a wealth of expertise in the industry. Sir Hanson received his education from the esteemed Polytechnic University of the Philippines and has taken his expertise far and wide. As a BIM consultant and lecturer, he has left his mark across the globe, reaching countries like the USA, New Zealand, and of course, right here in the Philippines. We are incredibly fortunate to have him share his wisdom and experience with us once again. So, without further ado, let us give a warm virtual welcome to Mr. Hanson Saiko. Good evening po, sir.
Good evening, Yuri. Good evening, all.
Before we dive headfirst po into the content of your lecture, sir, I thought it would be a great idea to have a quick chat and get to know you a little better, sir. Is that okay po?
Okay lang, kahit matagal. So, yeah, sure.
Ayun. Yun naman, that's the attitude na we're looking for. So first of all po, sir, how's your day po and how has it been leading up to tonight's seminar?
Today, actually, galing kami sa province. Medyo ma-traffic dun sa kalsada pa uwi kasi it's a long weekend. So, it's okay. It's good kasi, we spend more time with the family dahil long weekend. So, it's good. Refreshing every time we have those long weekends. So, ganon.
Ayun, sir. So even as a busy professional, hashtag family first talaga, no, sir?
You should have meron siyang work-life balance. Yun yung importante. So you will not be burnt out to just works. Importante yun. That's why we are living. We are working so to live, not to be slaves sa work. We need those vacations. We need to have some breaks, ganon. Para refresh ka lagi. Lagi kang exciting pag trabaho. ang exciting pagka magbabakasyon, gano'n. That will keep you alive every time. So that's ano, that's a must in every work, in everything that you do. You have to reward yourself, di ba? Ganyan.
Sige, tama po, sir. As you've heard here, guys, you need to reward yourself and spend time with your loved ones. So, sir, since many of our viewers here po are university students, we often hear about the challenges designers face in adopting new software and technologies po. Now, sir, what advice do you have for those who may be new to Revit, such as myself, and how can we overcome these initial challenges?
Katulad nga ng nasabi ko last time, you never stop learning kasi there's always change, there's always a new thing, there's always a new challenges, there's always a new apps. So you never stop. Lalo na um, I've been doing and teaching and doing the implementation since almost 15 years. Um, Nag-evolve siya every day, every year. There's an update, an upgrade. There's something new, especially this time wherein we have AIs, di ba? All of a sudden there's an AI na kita mo there's a big shaking on the industry, especially with this AI, diba? Before you need to have some artist to do your face to put in your profile, and then ngayon you just did a selfie of yourself and then put it on AI, and then you will produce a lot of things from there, even movie, even yung mga ganun. Pero katulad din sa ibang industry, Revit and this BIM is evolving. May mga nag-AI na rin who's producing the so it is there and it will not stop. Kaya for us, we will never stop learning. We should never stop learning all of these things. When we have to look for these challenges as of course, as a challenge na an opportunity for everyone. It's not hindi siya yung magiging hadlang to have work or to stop our work, but it should help us it would help us to aid us on doing the work more faster, accurate. So yun yung mga bagay na kailangan natin. You always look through na we are doing this and we are studying not for today but also for the future na magagamit natin to. Ganun yung drive, ganun yung goal na isipin natin na yes, if you're starting, it's hard, but continue to practice and learn, exercise, ganun yun para makapag-start ka. Kasi yun lang naman yung mahirap sa start, and then after that, once you started, susunod na yun. Do not be afraid to make mistake. Learn from the mistake and then move on. Ganun yun.
Ayun, so thank you for that inspiring message, sir. Totoo nga naman na with this evolving world, not only should technology be the only one evolving, pero lalong-lalo na tayong professionals po. So, thank you po, sir. Lastly po, sir, what part of tonight's agenda po are you most excited to teach us?
Well, every part of this, because it's I'm always adding from the top of what we have done before. So I'm adding more and more details on what we are doing. So yun yung magiging agenda, although nandiyan dyan sa ating modules. We will be adding more details, adding more of the features sa Revit, sa families, and then we will roll from there. We will go from there, and then add more and add more hanggang makarating tayo sa dulo.
Yes, sir. And because of that, I'm the most excited for this lecture. So thank you po, sir, for sharing those great insights. It's clear po na tonight that there's a lot in store for this session. And so not to take up more of your time, sir, the floor is now yours po.
Okay, just a review lang on our day one. So we have done the introduction, understanding families, exploring terminologies. Day two. Okay, the module two, we navigate the family, the editor, the interface. We have created basic parameters, parametric families, dimensions. We manage, organize parameters and controls. And on module 3, we establish relationship, flexibility. So yung pag-flex, to test. We haven't touched the formulas, but we will do that. Exploring advanced techniques, establishing flexible, adaptable families. So we have some types. And for the day 2, just to share with you, the day 2 is creating nested family incorporating 3D models. So although we have inserted our 3D model on the project, that's one sample in importing utilizing 3D models. May nagtanong last time na how are we going to import model from different CAD or 3D models. So we just insert that and create a family from there. Optimizing families for efficient and accurate design variation. So just a quick overview on the hierarchy of the families. So it is divided. For example, if we have a column, family of columns, so it is the name, the category is column. So it's either family has different or other type. It may be round columns and rectangular columns, and then those family have types that can be a round columns with different dimensions, or other rectangular columns with different dimensions. And out of that, there are instances of the families, of the family types, which will break down into more details of the instances and types. So from there, we will create schedules and tags for Revit families, linking families and schedule for automatic update, applying tags to families to enhance documentation. So we have two families. There are system families, which is it's already there. It's a system na hindi natin, we don't need to load it. It's already in there, but we can define their weight, their thickness, some other information such as walls, roof, ceiling, floors. Usually these are wall, ceiling, floors, roof. These are hosts families. Then we have railings, ramps, stairs, rooms, grids. So if you notice, most or maybe all of the things in Revit are mostly families. So it's a binding, like it's a binding item for all of the Revit, the entire Revit system. And there are loadable families: doors, window, components, furnitures, beams, ducting, so etc. So loadable families means that you can load it and unload it whenever you need something from here. And from the harnessing power of formulas, maybe we will pag-usapan natin to. Leveraging shared parameters to promote consistency and data exchange, exploring practical example of advanced automations in family creations. Okay, this is for day 3. So let's start with the formulas. I have my Revit file here. Okay. Kung napansin niyo, last time I started with the box tutorial. It is coming from so right now I'm using Revit 2023. Last time I have used the Revit 2019. So if I am opening a Revit file from 2019, it will look like this. So it would say, yun, sobrang bilis. So it would say, nandoon siya, meron siyang magpo-prompt na this file is 2019. Do you want to save it from, do you want to upgrade it? So whenever you update or upgrade something, it means hindi mo na siya mada-downgrade and hindi mo na siya ma-open sa lower version. So, ganun ang isa sa mga take note lang na whenever you update or upgrade a Revit family file, hindi mo na siya mada-downgrade. So, that's the thing. So, as a practice, I'm always doing that. Extension or that suffix na whenever I save something from or save a file, nilalagyan ko siya ng R and then the version Revit 2023. So it's R23 because I updated it from the 2019. So this is the 2019. So ngayon is ginawa ko is Revit 2023 para in case you have downloaded the software and then parehas tayo ng itsura. So this is now a Revit 2023 file. Ibig sabihin, hindi ko siya ma-open sa Revit 2019. So this one will only open in Revit 2023, 2024, and so on. Okay. So we're talking about formula. Let's see. I'm just clicking these family types as we did before. Ilalagay ko lang siya. I'll just put it on the side here. Okay. So formulas. If you can see, meron tayong values dito. And then we have this formula columns here. Pwede tayong maglagay ng equal formula. For example, so right now I'm using the box here, 3 by 2 by 0.8. So for example, lang, I'm just going to, let me just create another, ano lang, box formula. Just another type. So I just create another type. So there's 4 na dito sa type names. Now I am going to make a formula. For example, I would like to make our width, our dimension of the width, always divided by 3. So i-divide ko lang yung width natin na always divided by 3 by with respect to length. So what I'm going to do is to equal, and then I would say length. So kailangan, so it's supposed to be kailangan parehas whatever in here, length. Hindi ka pwedeng magkamali ng spelling. And then I will say you always divided by 3. So since this one is will be dependent on the length, the dimension of here, it means that once in-apply ko na siya, so makikita nyo nag-adjust na rin yon. So So 3,000 divided by this 1,000. So apply and check if this one will work. So yeah. So nag-adjust siya. So so it means that hindi ko na siya pwedeng, um, whenever I'm changing here, like 4 meters, so magdi-divide siya lagi ng 3. So it means that parang nagkakaroon ako ng automation because of this. So if you can see also dito sa identity data, these are more information that you can add depending on the information na kailangan mo. So if you want to have some of this information, model manufacturer, some of the information that maybe and can be kailangan mo siya from every now and then, if you're scheduling or you are putting some of the tags. Kasi you can use this, for example, let me just say this type comment. If I say this is let's say box formula. So that's the type comments. Like maybe I can also add another description here. Let me see. Oh, 4 meters by. May papakita ko once we load this on the project. 4 by 1.3 by 80, 9.8 meters. Back sample. So I put some comment and description. Depende. Kunyari, manufacturer is, see. Let's add some cost. For example, and then 5,000. Number na lang, 5,000. Apply. And then, okay. Now, just to test those part, I need to open a project para may insert ko lang yung project. So I will just need to go from here, Control D, nakalagay dyan, open a your Revit home. I will just click this or I press Control D. And this is a sample project for architecture. It will be, you can see the location if you have installed that file program. It's on the program files, Autodesk Revit 2023 samples, and that is done. You can screenshot that kung kailangan. If you need to go to that file, if you have those, or if it's already in here, just click it. Okay, I will just need to go to floor plan here on the left, level 1. Okay. Inopen ko lang siya. I will just go back to my 3D view of the back tutorial. And then from here on the create tab, meron dito sa family editor na load into project. I will just save mo na para just to update this. And I need to load it into project. So it means that once I click this, whatever the family that I am working on, it will go and load it to the family. So right now, I am in the insert and place component, and this is what I am inserting now. This 1 by 9, but I don't like this. I want this box formula to be loaded because it has those information which I added. So just to see which information is that, i-click ko lang, i-insert ko lang muna ito. I can just click it somewhere, maybe here, para lang siya mag-load. So once I inserted this, as you can see, I have here the information sa edit type. Makikita nyo, it's on my other screen. Ito yung inilagay ko, manufacturer. This is the length, the width. So as you can see, the width and the height. Yan yon. Manufacturers. So formula, description. So ngayon, how will this type comment or maybe the description will appear on my tagging? So another way to add a tag is, it's from architecture. You can see those tags, areas, yan, room, and then dun sa annotate, you can see those thing in here, tags on the annotate, and then this tag groups, and we can click add tag category. So if I'm going to click this and click this generic model, okay, if the template doesn't have the loaded tag, magtatanong siya, and then it would ask you, there is no tag loaded. It means that there is no tag like that na loaded sa sa project na to. Do you want to load one? Yes. And I will just let me see if there are some other tags that is already loaded. I think yan, ito. This one is a window tag. It means if I'm going to tag by category and click a window, it means that since it's loaded, and makikita nyo na siya, ayun yung 46 na yan, yung 46, lumalabas siya. So that's the loaded tag. It means that this furniture, or this generic model, it's not a furniture, it's a generic model, there's no tag yet that is loaded in here. So if I'm going to click, and it would ask me to load one, I can say yes. If you know the location of the tags, hanapin nyo siya doon. Like it is always by default, nandiyan siya. And then let me see, it's English. Wala siya dahil hindi ko siguro di-download, but I have a file from there. Let me see. I have my Revit file, and I have my libraries, metric library. It's an annotation for generic model tag. So this is the item. So I'll just open this. Pwede nyo i-search yung generic model tag .rfa. So I'm loading another family called the M generic model tag. So once I loaded that, napapansin nyo, yan na siya. So Since this tag and the information of the tag is empty, it means that I have to add something from here. So if I'm going to add, say it's TBL-1, and meron siyang pop-up na warning, are you changing a type parameter? This could affect many elements. Continue. So it means that if maybe there are multiple items with or maybe there are um, names na naka-assign sa kanya before, if you change that, it would change in ano. So because I'm sure na there's no item or tags that was used for this particular generic model tag. So it's safe to assume to continue. And then once you have those, it means that you have updated some of the information that is coming from the this item. So just to check saan lumabas yung TBL, it means it goes from there, type mark. Yan, type mark. So paano naman siya, sabihin yan yung type mark, ilagyan natin ng information. So paano naman natin mapapalabas yung like type comments or description sa tags? So there are different types of tags. Meron siyang material tags, meron siyang iba-ibang type ng tags dito. And then meron din siyang mga keynote tags. Iba-iba yung tags na andyan dyan. So to add some of this information, even keynotes, user keynotes, those are different types of tags. Ngayon, paano naman natin palalabasin yung information coming from this description? So, nandoon yung scheduling. When we say scheduling, usually it's compiling information that is sorted in specific filters. So, if you can go dito sa baba, meron ditong schedules and quantity. Meron siyang okay. So this is sample of the planting schedule. So let me say I need a schedule of the generic model. So to have those, meron tayo dito from the view tags. Let's say I need a schedule. Okay, this is a schedule quantity. And yung ating hahanaping schedule, the information that we need is a schedule for a generic model because what we have inserted is a generic model. Let's see how many generic models are there. Okay. So we have this generic model, and tinype ko lang kasi kanina. From here, I just click G just to go from A to G, generic model. So ano yung kailangan natin? So I will just make the name of the new schedule a generic model schedule. Okay, and then I will click this generic model. Okay. So it would ask me for the schedule property. What properties do we need from our schedule? Kung papansinin nyo, kanina, what we have put is some information like comments, and we have added some costs from there, and we have added a description. Let's say we add, let's say, let's add a family. It's a type mark. So we just, okay, we add, I'm not sure if we add type comment, let's see, and a type mark. So this information are basically, let us add also yung length. Meron ba ditong length? Okay, so wala siyang length dito. And the width. So wala siyang length and width and length. Let's just add the count. Ngayon, from the fields in order, we can say we'll start with the family. So it would be the columns for the, like this. It would, the start will type mark in this one and then account. So let's just say we'll start with the families in the comment. The last is the cost. Okay, natin sa baba yan. Count and cost. So I think this is okay. So it means that it would have 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns for this generic model proper schedule. So okay ko lang siya. It would have those information. So those are already loaded from the project for this type of project. So those are generic models. And the one we did is this. So ito yung mga information na nakalagay dyan. Yan. So we have this and those information. So depende sa information that is needed on certain item or certain families, you need to add those information. So for example, you're specifying some lights or specifying some other finishes for your project, specifying any information that is important. You can add all of those things in here. And then you can customize if, for example, you didn't, I don't need these comments. So I can just go back from the fields here. Natanggalin ko yung comments. And then, yeah, so it would not be, it would not be added on the schedule. And to insert this, so if you have some project or you have some sheets from here, you can just drag those schedule on the sheets. Let me just remove this and add the one that we made. Yeah, it will be arranged on that way. And pwede mo nang i-adjust to. So yeah, it would be added on those part. So yun yung information tagging, linking the parameters, applying tags to families to enhance documentations and information extraction. So those are the things that may add natin sa ating mga loaded families. So we are building unti-unti we're building our library, we're building information, kaya nga BIM, building information, managing, modeling. So that's why it is information rich. So depende sa info na inilagay mo, it will be added into here. So ngayon, what if, so this is formula for the this is a box tutorial, right? This is the family type, and then this is the this is the type. This is the family, this is the type. So what if I add another box? So kasi if you notice, I just created this box. This is the box formula type. What if I'm going to add, so I'm just going to copy this. Now I'm adding another one. So magiging 2 siya, but this time I would like to change this box formula for the box one. So now I'm adding one box. Kunin ko pa yung isang box. So gawin ko na siyang dalawang box, and then for the sake of sample, I will just replace. So if I'm going to select those and replace this to box number 2, just to give you an example. So we have 3 types of boxes, and then so since this one is a category under the generic model, it means that this is already updating our count. So ayan, makikita nyo na yan. Ito na siya. And these are the sample. These are the box tutorial. So what we didn't add for this particular information is the type. Okay. So hindi nakikita kung which type of this, only description. I can just add those just to have a clear description on what is this. This is a family type. So this is a family. I can change. Palitan ko na lang siya. Not just a family. So mas maganda siguro family type ang ilagay ko dito, because it's the family is like a file name. But the family type is the type of the family. So I should add a family type. Family and type. So family and type should be that one. I will remove this. It should be okay. Yeah. Ayan. So there's a family and type. So yun na, makikita natin description. Kasi since this is the only one that we put some description, maybe we can add something from there. Let's see. So once I updated this, nagkakaroon din ng update yung information, which the one that is similar type. So as you can see na fill up siya dyan. It's either we can fill up here, or you can fill it up from here. Pwede mo siyang i-update dyan, that information. So it will be updated. Ngayon, 7.5 na siya. Okay. So if you have any question, so yun, shout out tayo from JM Calales from Batangas. Yeah, Kabayan. Okay, if you have any question, you can type it sa chat. And then, do you have anything there, Yuri, on your side? You have any question sa atin?
On my side po, sir, so far wala naman po.
Okay. Wala ba tayong ano? Anything that you need to share or announce for this? You can have some announcement bago tayo magtuloy. So, sige, just type in your question if you have, or kung meron kayong naisip agad na question in your mind, type nyo na agad. And then I will try to answer those habang habang tumatagal tayo, titignan ko kung masasagot ko yung mga sagot na yan. Yan, like, yan, you can highlight how formula description with the text, with quotation po ba text, and description with text with quotation po ba? Hindi. Okay, so that question is actually it's not a it's a text formula. Let me just go back to our Revit family. Okay, so yung formula natin. Let's go back to the formula. Okay, so this is the formula. So it's a it's a text. Ano bang merong mathematics ano nito meron siyang mathematics term for this. But this length, ito siya, wala siyang quotation mark. But you just need to copy those length. So kukunin niya information is this length. So equals length, no space, divided by 3. So just the information length. Kailangan eksakto na eksakto. This should be the same spelling kasi yun yung hahanapin niya for that particular formula. What if just for the sake of discussion, what if actually I'm not sure if this is the correct spelling for what if I just misspelled. So sadyain ko lang na misspelled to by editing this length parameter. Just for the sake of discussion, titignan natin kung I still can do that. What if I add S for the lengths? Okay. So, nakita nagpalit siya, but for the sake of discussion, tatanggalin ko, tinamaan ko siyang ganyan. So, as you can see, nung ginawa ko siyang length, nag-appear na yung notification. The following is not a valid parameter. I'm not sure if you're okay. So, lumalabas na it's showing here that this following parameter length. Note that the parameter names are case sensitive and also spelling sensitive. So, nung nilagay ko siyang length lang, hindi daw siya valid because the one that the formula is looking for is the length, and then the length doesn't exist in this information. Kaya ang kailangan daw niya is yung tamang spelling. So if I apply this, and then it means that it is okay. So you have to take note of that. I will just edit that back. So there are some other formulas that you can add, hindi lang dito. Like yung mga mathematics formula. like yung may mga quotation, etc., etc., like um, complex formula, as long as maintindihan niya. Like, I'm not sure if pwede ka mag-divide ng times, mag-add. For example, okay, I can just say height. Let's say, pwede nating lagyan ng lagyan naman natin ng ano. Okay. Let's say, kunin naman natin itong width. Pwede naman tayong plus 20. Yeah. So it means that every time I put the length, so it's a complex step. Hindi naman siya complex. It's just that the information. So every time there's a length, sasagot siya ng width, pero yung height niya would be dependent on the width plus 20 mm. So let's say apply. Okay, hindi siya nakikita dito, but yan siya. So 133.4.3 plus 20 is 1353. So let's just say, okay, tingnan natin dito. Nakita nyo, ma-adjust siya lahat. Lagi siyang may plus 20. So, saan ba applicable to? Usually, we have some other information that is always constant. For example, I'm adding some height, and I have to add some offset of always 20 in my formula or the information, like 20, yung kasi naisip ko, halimbawa kapal na plywood, if you're doing some furnitures. So this would help para mapabilis mo yung information na yan. So, sige, tingnan natin. Ngayon, I will, ano pa ba? Question pa. Would it be possible to select specific item to show in the schedule? Yes. So in the schedule, specific items. For example, of course, this schedule is designed. I mean, in-extract ko yung information only for this specific generic model. And if you're saying, what if I need to create a schedule for, correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm getting what the point that you are asking. If I need to schedule a quantity for doors, so you have the doors here. Ngayon, I can use the doors for the door schedule, and then what type or what information do I need for the door? For example, I need some type and families, or family and type. So I will add those. How about levels? So anong floor siya nakalagay? So should I say I need an information for which type of level, or which height? Kailangan height ng door. I need the width of the doors. So you can select, you can have those filters or the fields na kailangan mo. So it doesn't necessarily, as long as it is in here. Even the door counts. So there are specific item that you need on the schedule. So those are specific items. As long as it is available in this field, kahit hindi siya available, but you can add, but that is for the other time. Yes, maybe finish and fire ratings. So those are important. And then usually there's some cost. So yeah. So depende kung anong information pwede you can add from here, and then you can deduct from there. So once na kinlik ko siya, and I will have those information for the doors, which level doon sila nag-exist, some part, the height, the width, the count, the finishes, the rating, and cost. And kasi from here then, pwede mo rin silang iselect from this, for example, saan ko ba nailagay yung drawing, etong double flush door. You can select those, double flush, and then meron ditong yan. So, diba, sinelect mo siya, punta na ako dun sa schedule quantity, and then I can, just to know which one is this, in my drawing, I can click I will just select those family, and highlight in mo. So, pag click ko nyan, I will go to the drawing, save, hindi ko muna siya save. There is no open view for that. It means that ito lang kasi yung view na yan, and then sinatanong niya, do you want to open that particular view where the M double flush door 1730 by 2134 is located? Searching through the close view could find a good view, could take time. No? Do you want to continue? So sabi niya, pwede siyang magtagal kung marami siyang hahanapin, but tingin ko konti lang naman yung drawing, so I will just continue, and makikita ko na siguro yan sa una. O yan, isang try pa lang. This is the 105, and this is the double door. So ini-open niya yung level 1 at pinakita niya sa atin. Ito yung sinasabi mo, ito yung sinasabi namin sa schedule. This is that door. So i-close ko lang. This is that door, the double flush 1730 by 2134. So that's the door schedule, specifying door schedule. Okay, specific item. Sa description po, sir, galing kay Kel D. Rex. Description po, sir, under identity data. So I think he's answering that. Okay, and then, pwede po ba ilagay yung website information kung saan nabibili? Yes, sure. Of course. Pwede. Actually, I have some resources that you can find some information, especially those commercial models that is available, which is those BIM objects. BIMobjects.com. Show you the screen. Just a few, just mabilisan lang. I can just log in from here. This is BIM object. Actually, it's an Autodesk. This is an Autodesk company na rin. But this has some great, a lot of great resources for commercial models. Revit Family Ready, for example. I will just, okay. For example, I just click that furniture. Halimbawa, you have those affiliate then you can click na lang, download. Yan. So you can see there's a lot of files na available for download. Yan, for this Revit file, and you can download those. So once na-download nyo na, may insert mo na. So those information, meron na siyang mga nakalagay na let me just check kung meron mga commercial items dito na. Ayan, for this. Yan, example. This is a sink from Kohler. So, yan yung mga information niya. So, I'm sure it was downloaded from their site, from their website. Kaya, meron siyang mga ganyan. No? This information, this is the website, the links of the documents, etc. So, those are description, identity data that is added by the creator of this family. Kaya, andyan dyan siya. And then you can find a lot information from other website, from other links na makikita mo it's overwhelming for the description because it is based on their product na inilalagay nila. Kumbaga nandiyan dyan yung advertisement nila, andyan dyan na yung mga info. So, sometimes minsan hindi mo kailangan, but since sila yung user no, sila yung nag-create yun, it's depende sa kanila kung paano nila nilalagay yan. But yes, the information of those from the website or kung sinong gumawa nun, it is in here. Makikita mo yun dun sa property once you have downloaded those Revit models or Revit families. So take note nyo lang, yun yung website, bimobject.com. Okay. So let us go back to the file. Ito yung kiniklik ko to. So it means that since I don't need a lot of tabs that is open, once I kinlik ko to, i-open lang niya yung recent tabs na ginamit ko. So I have two files here. One is a family file, and then the other one is yung project. So once na i-click ko to, it will show me only the 3D view of this is the box tutorial Revit 2023, and then the basic sample project na scheduled, but I can always click that level 1. So just to show this, and click this just to show the information that is added in here. So right now, okay, let us go to families, enhance documentation, information extraction. So we have done that. So formula, nag-add na tayo. Shared parameter, we haven't add those shared parameters. Example, advanced automation. Okay, that's day 3. That's for tomorrow. But for now, let's just add some of the information on this parameter. Adding some other function para maging flexible yung parameter natin. So let's just say, let's add some more information from here. So what if I'm going to add let's say, let's make this a table. So paano siya magiging table? So siguro on my experience, most of the families that I have created starting from this one. So to step up, gawin natin siyang from the box. gawin natin siyang table. So, what I'm going to do is to file, save as family, and let's say, I will just say this is a table tutorial. And then lalagay ko na lang underscore Revit 23 para malino na. Okay, it's the version's Revit 2023 and it will back up 3 times. So sinabi ko last time the maximum backup is 3. So kung mapapansin nyo, the maximum backup of this is 3, 1, 2, and those the third one for this. Ngayon, I'm saying this table tutorial, tatlo lang din. So it will not, kasi pag nilagay ko 10, so you will have the 001, 002, etc. na magkakaroon siya ng maraming backup file there. So, maximum ko lang 3, although hindi naman kailangan. So, just to have something in here. Save ko siya. So, this is the table tutorial. Save. So, from the box, i-transform naman natin siya maging table. The box can be a table, can be a chair, can be anything because yun ang pinag-umpisa natin. So it can be a furniture, so ganon. Iba-iba ang pwedeng maging from out of this basic shape. So just to give some other thought on this. Let's think outside the box. Okay. Okay. So we have those reference lines. So i-highlight ko lang yung reference line. Yan. May reference line dyan. Yun. Reference planes. Umpisan ko lang muna yung maliit. We'll just select this box 1 for now. Kasi remember, there's a lot of box from here. So mag-start lang ako dito sa maliit na box. So what information that I have is like 1 meter by 0.33. So mababago naman yan. So depende kung anong nilagay nyo dyan. Kasi we added the formula. Anyway, right now I'm going to, let's say, siguro, let's just remove this kasi it's a different file now. So I will just remove those types. So I will remove the formula for now. Delete ko lang siya. Siguro, delete ko yung box 1. Yan. Box 2 na lang maiwan. Delete ko muna yan. And then, tanggalin ko rin yung formula. Two meters by length is 1,000. The length is, the width is, say, 600, and then so gawin nating table yan. From here, I need a reference line for the legs. So right now wala siyang legs. Yan lang siya. Ngayon, how to do that is to add, always adding reference plane. Lagay ko lang siya sa loob. Explain ko mamaya kung ano yan. So I have those. And then, tingin ko isa pa. Meron ako dito. Meron ako dito. And then another here. So if you can see, may imaginary square ako dyan. It would be the position of the legs. So this is the position of the legs. And let's add those legs now. Okay, before adding leg pala, kailangan establish lang natin yung offset of the side of the legs with respect to the length or to the side of the table. So I need to add an information from this side. Again, I'm selecting this. Ito muna kasi ito yung magiging locking constraint natin. So I just need, okay, 50. So it's like 2 inches. 50. So I'm selecting this and that. I'm selecting this and that. And then the last one is, ngayon sabihin ko, this parameter or this label, lagyan natin siya ng parameter for the leg offset. Let's say leg side offset. So just to have a description na this dimension is with reference to the side of the table offset. So okay na yan. Default, it will go to the dimension, right? And then after this, you will see na hindi na length, width, at height yung nakikita natin, but it would this leg side offset from the group parameter will be added. So I will just click OK, and so yan na siya. May pangalan siya. It means that I have added a parameter from this part. And if I'm going to click the family type properties, ito yung sinasabi ko, this leg side offset is 80 mm. So I can just say, sige, 50 lang tayo. Gusto ko 50 lang siya dito. Apply. So makikita nyo, I added this 50 and then nagbago na siya. Ngayon, what I'm going to do is to click these dimensions na palagay na 50. I'm just clicking the left click mouse, and then so makikita yung nagkakaroon ng plus. I'm clicking the control to add this dimension and this dimension. So those 3 dimensions, and applying those parameter, I'm applying those label as leg side offset. So pag click ko nito, it would be applied on those 3s. So magiging 50 na sila lahat. So just to check again, so itatabi ko na, just going to pan this a bit here just to see what is happening if I change the dimension here like 75. So makikita nyo, nagbabago siya. So it's offsetting from this side to the other side. So from this side to that side. So lagi siyang papasok sa loob. Kasi I selected it to constrain it that way. Para halimbawa, nag-decide ako later on na What if I just need an inch of that to be offset from the side of the table? So can easily do that. So I will just make it 50 mm. Okay, so next. So I established the offset from there. Ngayon ang kailangan naman natin, how about the size of the legs. So supposedly I will add another dimension from here naman. Ito naman yung magiging reference ko. This, just to good take a good look at the reference. Kasi may sinasabi yung mga references niyan. Kasi if I happen to click this before that, magkakaroon ako ng problema kasi hindi siya hindi naka-hierarchy yung pag-move niya. Kasi like this division are constrained by this. So every time I move the length, it will follow, and this offset will follow, and then ang gusto nating mangyari from this line naman to that reference, ito naman yung susunod. So every time this move, ito susunod din siya. I will just do the same here dito, and I will do the same here, there, same here. Okay, I will just need to gawin lang nating square yung table para mas madali lang yung locking. I will just select this and add another parameter called leg size. So it's a table leg size. Under this dimension, it will be, yan, ma-add na naman siya dito from the property. It will add here leg size. Okay, so this is the leg size. Let me just select that, select this and the other one. So those three, and I will assign for the leg size 60. So if I change now just to flex and test kung gumagana yung leg size natin, let's say it's 50. Yan, gumalaw siya. Okay, we have the leg size. Now let's create the legs. In creation of the legs, katulad din kung paano natin ginawa kanina yung the first day, itong box na to. It's the same thing, it's just smaller. So I will just create an extrusion of this with reference to that and that. Sabi siya ng lock. So I will just lock that. And of course, the extrusion, natin. I-check ko lang. But siguro sasabay-sabayin ko na to. So since it would be locking on those sides, yung papatong-patong na siya. Sana wala akong maiwan. Lock. So this is the third. So I'm extruding this one time. So lock. Make sure na wala kayong kalimutang i-lock dyan. So yeah. So supposedly this should be locked Ang hindi ko palang nalalak yung height niya. So I will just click this to finish that one. So magkakaroon na siya ngayon ng ganyan. Titignan ko lang ngayon siya sa front view. Okay, so I have this 150, the 250 height. Kasi starting from the reference level to that. So now I need a reference height for the legs. Bibilisan ko na lang. Same thing na ginawa natin before. I will just click the reference plane and add in here a reference plane. And I will name that reference plane siguro. Okay, kahit wala ng pangalan. I will just create another dimension. So from the annotate, we have those align. I will select the reference level and then click this. So ito yung dimension ng legs natin. So of course, I will name this, create from the level. I will create this and I will say you are the leg height, leg HD. So siya, magiging assignment na niya yan, leg height. So just to check, if I change the leg height to 600, mag-a-adjust siya. So this means it's working now. Ngayon, paano ko naman siya, in order for this to follow, kailangan i-lock natin yung height niya, di ba? So, katulad ng ginawa natin sa box, this, and we have the grip na pwede nating i-adjust. So, I will just click the arrow and drag that dito. So, makikita yung mag-highlight yan. And then once nabintiwan ko, it would suggest to lock it. So, it means that I'm constraining this height to the leg height. So, whenever I'm going to change the height, the leg height, 800. So, magbabago rin yung leg height. Now, so this is quick. Last time, nilagay natin yung extrusion start from the work plane. So that's the starting, and then it would end up in this dimension at 900. So ngayon, ang gagawin ko naman, I would like to add to reapply yung base niya ay hindi na siya manggagaling yung height niya from this, but instead yung extrusion nitong box na to would be from this. So I will just click this and ilalak ko lang siya dito. Ayan. So sabihin ko, ilak ko siya dito. It means that any change of height, susunod lang yun. Let's test. What if I change the height ngayon ng 1,200? Dapat susunod yan. And then, susunod yan. And then, maiiwan tong height na to, leg height. Apply. So, hindi pa siya sumunod. Kasi mukhang hindi pa to na-lock din. See, click natin. So, i-lock na rin natin yan. Oops. Again. Click. So, i-lock ko siya. Click ko lang po. So, it's important na lagi nating ilalock. So, let's say height 1,500. apply. So yan, move na yan. And then yung leg height 900. Okay, so let's see, testing na natin. And then overtime tayo, mabilis na lang to. Okay, say the natin ang height 600, and then the length 2 meters, the width is 800. Okay, so it's moving. So kung gusto naman nating create tayo ng table from here, ano bang size ng tables? Usually 900 table. Gusto natin medyo mataas ng konti yung height ng legs. Gawin natin 850. So, ayan. So, nakita niyo yung flexibility. So, that's how you can kapalan natin yung offset ng yung size. Gawin natin malapad. So, you can see those flexibility. So, kung hindi siya nagkakaroon ng problem, it means that we are doing fine. We're doing right. Leg height. Yeah. Then we can add more and more information from here. So, ayun, sige, I think it's already 9 o'clock, past 9. So, I think we can end in here. If you have question, pwede natin sigurong we can entertain questions kung merong mga kailangang maliwanagan or anything, or shout outs. Sige, let's do that.
Yes, sir. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our lecture. I hope you've all enjoyed and gained valuable insights from si Sir Hanson natin, and his expertise in Autodesk Revit is truly remarkable, di ba? Kaya grateful tayo sa contribution niya for this event. Now, before we move on sa Q&A session, please share your insights na lang sa comment on this seminar and the topics we have tackled tonight. Personally, other than yung sinabi ni Sir na family first kanina, I've also learned a lot of things about family, specifically creating nested families and incorporating 3D models dito sa Revit. Sir, from Mary Rose Pateno, pwede po bang ilagay yung website information kung saan nabibili yung item like wood or lumber components for sample wall cladding for a house?
Yep. Yes, pwede. Nandoon, pwede mo siyang ilagay doon sa website, pwede mo siyang ilagay sa comments. So, yep, it is possible naman. Kahit yung prices, kahit yung gano'n. Or sa description, yan, pwede yun. Lahat yun is okay. And then you can also add other information like cost or maybe codes ng mga companies, meron yung mga codes. Ganyan. So it is possible to put all of those items, all of those information that you're putting, even room number, etc. Ganyan. So yep, I answered that. Yung specific item to show, yes, nandoon na yun. Just select those items that you need. If you need levels, you need flow, width or height, kung anong information that you want to add sa schedule, yes, you can specifically select those fields or filters.
Okay, thank you, sir. So while the others are typing their questions that they may have or while humahabol pa yung iba sa raffle draw natin, I would want to take this moment to ensure na you don't miss out on some important updates from Autodesk community. If you haven't already, dun sa screens nyo or sa banner ng event, you will find two QR codes that promise fantastic opportunities and perks para sa inyo. On the right, you will spot a larger QR code. Scanning it opens the door to free training sessions offered by the Autodesk community. This will be your chance to boost your professional skill set and stay ahead sa mga industry trends natin. It's more than just a training, it's a benefit that you can use sa pathway mo towards excellence. Plus, remember, completing these sessions entitles you to a well-earned certificate that you can use for various purposes. It showcases your dedication to continuous learning. Now, what about the other QR code? May mas maliit pa dun sa banner natin. This one unlocks a special offer from Autodesk community. For a minimal payment lang, you can gain access to a licensed Revit account. Now, you can just imagine the endless possibilities it brings for both tayong mga students and also the professionals sa mga projects natin. It's a game changer and a real steal. So make sure to scan that QR code. And my question po dito, sir, from Sir Joven Hoxon. Sir, may ask lang po siya about sa railing family. Ang pwede i-edit yung depende saan ilalagay?
Okay, this is the sample. And then, so what we have here is the railing, for example. Information-wise, ano ba yung information na pwede nating makuha from this? So you have the height, and then some other things here. So just to get the information, for example, yeah, we can do the height and top rails, and also what type. Ngayon, depende yun sa railing type because railing are divided into different components like this for the rail structure. You have those heights and the profile. So, kung ang profile niya is naglalaro dito, so it may be impossible to put the width here, but it is possible to add those information because the railing are medyo tawag dito, it's medyo marami siyang parts, like you cannot adjust the width, but the width place is based on the profile, like this. Ano ba ito? Cable profile. So which is this one? That's the railing, and then the top rail. Okay, so the top rail is driven by a rectangular type which is 50 by 50 mm. So this is the 50 by 50 mm. So makikita mo meron siyang height but it doesn't have any width because the driving part of this is the type 50 by 50 width. So yun lang yung information na pwede mong mailagay. So therefore, if the width is not present and kailangan mo siyang ilagay, I would suggest that you can either, maraming pwede, pero just to have, for the sake of answering your question, we can add it in either, we can put it on our comments that the width is that. Like, okay, kailangan natin. Lagyan lang natin ng width. It's 50. And how can we How can we extract the information na sabihin ko dahil yung type is 50. Okay, let's see. We'll go to the view and hanapin natin schedule. Let's create a schedule for the railing. So that's the railing schedule. Yung information na inilagay natin is in the comment. Let's see. Hanap din tayo ng length. And then family and type. Let's see that. Hindi comment yung nilagay ko. Nilagay ko siya sa type comment. Type comment. So I will just edit that. So hindi siya comment but it is type comment. So click ko lang yung type comment. Ayan. Type comment. Tanggalin ko to. I-arrange ko lang siya. So type comments. Tandaan mo yan. Type comment. Then you will have those 50. So you have the length. This 50 is the type comment. Pero there's a twist here na pwede ko siyang lagay na. It's width. 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 Ayaw kuman. Okay, width. Page. So, ayan. It's a technique to have this information and then you can insert that it's an approach. Pinagbabawal na technique. It's an approach that you can add. So just maybe it's practical sometimes to do that. So yeah. Width. Kasi wala siyang width, so we just made it up. I hope that answer. There's some other way, pero merong mas mahaba, pero yun yung, that's what comes to my mind on the fly.
Before we conclude, I want to express our deep gratitude po to our sponsors for their generosity. Your support has made this event more special and we are immensely grateful po for your commitment to our community. And of course, we give our special thanks to Mr. Hans Saikodin for sharing with us his knowledge and making this session free and accessible for all po. So, Sir Hanson, do you have any final words po sa ating viewers before ending tonight's event?
Yeah, this we have the recording of this, diba? And then yeah, if you miss something, you just review that and yun, tuloy-tuloy lang. And then thank you and see you tomorrow. Sunod.
Revit is not just a tool, it's a gateway para sa ating mga students and professionals towards innovation, efficiency, and endless possibilities sa pag-design. Tsaka it's also a great way that we are actively learning. Like Sir Hanson said kanina, keep learning, keep pushing the boundaries, and keep creating amazing structures that shape the world around us. That's our role as future professionals or current professionals. So thank you all for joining us on day 2 of Revit Families Mastery, Streamlining Design Workflows. Don't forget to join the next and final day of our 3-day learning session on November 5 at 7 p.m. Until then, Stay inspired and keep mastering the art of Revit. This is your host, and thank you. Good night.